Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You summarized that perfectly.
Thank you.
Any other questions, folks? We'll have a quick break.
Sorry, I have one more.
Go for it, Eva. Yes.
So I think Mel said yesterday, and you said that we were going to talk about it today. If I think she said she tried it on her mum, and her mum picked up on it, and she was like, "Why are you repeating what I'm saying? What do you know when you say
yes.
I know, and you keep affirming that? If the client says, well, what do you know? How do you know? Why are you repeating what I'm saying? Is that when you just stare at them?
Do you want to talk about this now, guys? Then we'll have a break. I was going to talk about it later, but let's bring it up now. So what do we do with quote unquote very resistant clients? Let's give them a category so we've got some context. So a resistant client might be looking at you. And I've had this a couple of times where a client would actually sit back, cross his arms and go, it's not working. What do you do with that? Or what do you do with a client who says, why do you keep repeating yourself? You're pissing me off now. So what's this an example of when a client is saying this stuff to you or being resistant? What's this an example of? Anyone like to have a guess?
Conscious mind is more active.
That's exactly right. That's the conscious mind stuck. It's processing. And what's the mind we want to speak to?
Unconscious.
So we have to distract that conscious mind to get it to shut up. But if we keep talking to the conscious mind, it's going to keep talking back. So the first time you see some resistance or frustration, a couple of things we can do. Easiest is to literally just slow down and look at your client and just wait. It pissed them off a little bit more, but you just wait and wait and wait. Take a couple of deep breaths yourself. They might pick up on a suggestion to slow down and shut up. Okay, so that's one thing. Another easy way, we actually did this pretty much every session we've done. You might say to your client, look, I understand what's going on. What are you feeling right now? So I'm feeling frustrated. Where? Where are you feeling it? So what have I done now? External, internal. Well, I'm feeling frustrated in my chest. You're frustrated in your chest. How do you know? Well, I can feel it. It's like stuck. It's stuck. You've got them because now they've created something or they've recognized something that they were previously oblivious to. It's like me saying to everybody now, everyone pay attention to your feet right now, who instantly went to their feet. It's a stupid instruction, but there's something always there. There's something always going on internally. So two things, you want to slow down, smile, look at them. So, well, what are you feeling right now? Feeling angry. Where? What do you mean where? Where are you feeling it? Where are you feeling it the most? Where are you feeling it the least? It doesn't matter what you say. I'm just getting them to focus in here because that'll slow them down. Well, I'm feeling angry in my hands. Do you normally get angry in your hands? Well, not really. Well, what's happening with them now? Well, now they're feeling really angry. Do you see what I'm doing there? I'm now playing with the unconscious moment. And if you want a technique, it's called a non-awareness set. I'll give you another example what Erickson would do, just so you get some context. This is pretty much where I learned all this stuff from. Erickson would talk to his clients. I posted this in the group. You guys would have seen it. And I'll talk about this now. There's a lady sitting in front of him and he's asking about hypnosis and she's having a chat. And you'll see him. I'll put the video back in there. He looks at her hand, looks back at her, looks at her hand and just stares at it. So what's he implying right now?
Something's happening in her hand.
But nothing was. And then he looked at it. Now he went a little bit further and he picked it up and did some hand catalepsy. But you could look at the hand, you could look at something and just imply there's something going on. And point, go, what's this about? The client's going to go, what? Does that normally happen? This will instantly stop them being conscious and it will stop that conscious fluff from coming out. We have to stop that because it's getting us nowhere. So you just need to draw your client's attention in somewhere. Does that make sense? That is the easiest way to work with resisting clients.